Autism Edition. My name is Brianna Herrera, and this is my co-host for today,
Arlene Guerrero.
So you might have noticed that we are missing one of our co-hosts, and she wasn't feeling well today, so we decided to record without her, and she was totally cool with it. Before you guys start hating, so this again, this podcast is gonna look a little different, and this is gonna be more of a back and forth instead of everybody kind of taking their time to answer the questions, because usually we're three and I would only two. So we each have questions that we don't know the questions of. So this is gonna kind of be interesting. But before we start, let's start with our life update. How have we been since our last video?
Well, I've been super busy. Haven't caught a break, but I've been mentally
Okay.
and physically fine. But yesterday I had a really good experience. It was Valerie's first time at the dentist,
Oh, nice.
and at first she was just like, she wasn't a big fan. Like they're trying to take X-rays,
Oh, yeah.
and then she loves the store. She's a girl, obviously. And then I took my sister for support. And then she's like, Valerie, if you listen, we'll take you to the store. As soon as we said that, she was like, she was cooperating and everything. And took us to the private room, no cavities.
That's
The
great.
doctor congratulated me and her. Oh, I took her to her first diabetes. We spent $200.
Girl,
but
that dentist trip was very expensive.
I know, but it was worth it because she did really good. And no cavities. I was scared that she would have cavities and it was gonna be bad, But todo nos fue muy bien, gracias a Dios. ¿Y a ti?
I got my referrals approved through the insurance. So Julian has to go to a dentist in San Diego because he doesn't know San Diego. So I'm a little worried they're gonna have to sedate him.
Wait, you already tried here? And no te fue bien. Where did you try?
I tried inner care, and then me mandaron a uno en el centro dental.
Six Dental?
Ajá.
By Starbucks and Lucy's?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
But
So
my
like, you
kid
didn't-
doesn't like to be touched, and
okay.
I brush his teeth, and it's like fighting a crocodile. So sensory wise,
That's
his
right,
teeth
brother.
are so ticklish.
So his gums.
No, his teeth. Le da como que you put the toothbrush close to his mouth, and he starts giggling
Laughing.
uncontrollably, and it's like we can't. So we are working on it, and he is getting better. But I did get the referral to take him to San Diego for his eyes, to check his eyes.
Valerie has one too. For her
So,
eyes.
eyes, hearing, and his dentist.
Oh, speaking of referrals, I have a referral for Valerie. I've been fighting with insurance. Well, not with insurance yet because
For the car seat.
yes. Okay, so I've been having trouble with Valerie in the car. She's been abusing me, like I have said in the past podcast.
Mhm.
And it's been going on where I have missed work. She has missed school to attend her to go take her to the pediatrician so I could get a referral, and then they sent me to ABA that supposedly they handle it, they don't, and then
They
they
don't.
sent me to San Diego Regional, and then they need a medical denial approval letter, and I went back to my pediatrician, and then they sent it, and I never heard back. So
Oh, it takes like 2 months.
no, it's supposed to take a couple of days. She told me they're still gonna call me. They never called me, so I took
The letter should
the hands into my matter, like whatever, however you say it. So during Valerie's therapy, I went outside because it's out in there, and I called the vendor, and he said that he had nothing under her name, and then I got his personal cell phone, and he messaged me that there was a referral for a cubby bed, not a car seat. So I already signed some documents, and he's gonna take.
care of it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you see what she did? She kind of went around the system. Well, not the system, but around the initial help, because there's to everything there's steps. You're supposed to go through your pediatrician. The pediatrician sends the referrals, and the regional gets the referral, the denial, the approval letter. Then you go to the specialist to get her measured and everything, right?
This
With-
is going on for weeks, guys. And
Yeah.
I've been going, like, Valerie has therapies from Monday to Sunday, and it's like, hard because
It hits you.
it's something that goes on every day and it causes a car accident, and it's like, it's mentally and physically draining, and ya no puedo con mi alma, con mi vida.
Yeah, but what you did, super good. And I've seen, I mean, I'm not bashing anybody, but I've seen on the internet, on certain groups, that San Diego Regional has been bashed and talked about, and a lot of things have been said. Soy chismosa, de mi corazoncito soy chismosa. But I will not repeat what's been said. I will not, what do I decir? I don't know. So it's más como de la
Like,
boca
is
de
your
alguien.
experience?
Ajá.
Because I have good experience in Rio Regional.
I do too. But again, I've said this and I always will. There's teachers to teachers, coordinators,
Yeah.
coordinators, supervisors, supervisors. My past coordinator, which was Elizabeth, that lady loves her job. I love her. I was sad that when I transferred to self-determination, I couldn't keep her, which I was like, you should work for self-determination. But she was awesome. But I've had other parents where their coordinators just aren't. It's not that they're not doing the job. It's just the job.
Yeah.
So I heard other people struggle and with referrals, denial and approval letters, and also medical supplies. Now, something I do wanna, I'm not defending anybody, right? I'm not here to bash or defend anybody, but something I think everybody should take into consideration is that since we got this new presidency, there have been a lot of budget cuts,
Yeah.
and the word necessity has been thrown around, and the definition of necessity, need or want, has been strict, because usually it was a little bit more wider range, and now a lot of things that other kids that were already in there in the system could get, our kids can don't qualify. But a lot of things that our kids qualified for, the new generation, the ones that are coming in, do not qualify for that.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of people should take into consideration that there have been a lot of budget cuts. A lot of people with the shutdown just kind of switched jobs and left. I think that was a lot of people's breaking points, where they're like, I don't need this job, let me go somewhere else. And then 3, we're a small town. We're a very small town. We are not Los Angeles, we're not Washington, we're not so and so, okay? But Imperial Valley has the highest count of autistic kids in California. And how many kids, I mean, let's be honest, how many people are in the Imperial Valley? And how many of those are kids? To say that we're higher than Los Angeles, who has like triples our population.
Yeah. No,
So you guys,
uh-huh.
But you gotta think about it, like how bad. And we have limited resources, limited people working, limited people available, and limited people who can do the thing that San Diego Regional does. So I think a lot of people should take into consideration that sometimes things get overlooked. Sometimes people don't send the paperwork. Sometimes it happens. I mean, it happens. I switched my calendar days, and I took one kid to one's appointment, and I took my other one to the other one appointment. You know, me di cuenta hasta que me hablaron, they're like, she didn't even need a physical, and the other one didn't need shots. But at that point, it was all said and done. So it happens.
It's very frustrating because I actually need the help.
Yes.
I'm going through it every single day. And I'm actually like seeking for the help. I've been going up and down. I've been missing
Yes.
work. You know, like it's just like,
But in my point of view, I think you did a really good job. I know you're stressed, and I can see it in your face every time you get to Kid Aesthetics. Every time you drive to Century Fitness, I can see it in your face. Your face is stressed, and it's the drive, knowing that you have to drive with your child. So I see that, but I also.
On another note, I do want to say that AB is working on the transitions because her leaving is better.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's just like her getting on the car and leaving the car is good. It's just sometimes passing something that triggers her in the car. That's what triggers her, and that's what makes her. I don't say beat me up, but like
Hit you.
throw the crocs, pull my hair. Que se quitas el car seat.
But I'm very proud of you for finding your own way through like your situation. Because a lot of parents would just, I'm not gonna fight it, or I'm not gonna do anything about it. So I'm glad you are one of those parents that are like, nah, I know I can get it, I'm gonna get it, kind of person. So I'm very proud of you for doing that.
Because, well, I'm not rich. That car seat is more than $2,000.
Yep.
And I have 2 car seats already in my car that she gets out of them both, and it's really hard, and it's for both their safety, so it's not like it's a choice at this point. Like, I would have, if I could, I would have somebody with me all the time, because when I can, I do have my boyfriend or my sister to help me, but I don't have that option every single time.
Yeah. And in my case, I have been going out with my kids more often by myself. And I haven't told you where Anna is. So if Anna, you're seeing this, I'm sorry I told you. But I went to a piñata, and it was my brother-in-law's kid's birthday. I was the first one, I think I was the first one to arrive besides the grandmas. And I did not know that their side gate was, one was a gate, 2, it was open. So I got there and
Okay.
no, I didn't even notice it was open, mommy. I went through the house, and so I parked where I didn't really see it. I got my kids, went in through the house, went through the garage, and went outside to the backyard.
You thought it was secured.
I thought it was secured. So Julie went to the bouncy house. Ellie went to play balls with the kids. And Adrian walked around, and then I started talking with my mother-in-law about Ellie's possible diagnosis and everything, blah, blah, blah. And then I noticed that I couldn't see Adrian walking around. It was quick. It was really quick. But I went looking around the backyard, and that's when I saw the gate was open. And I was like, well, I yelled, like, oh my God, the gate's open. And everybody was like, no, the dog's not gonna get out. And I'm like, I don't care about the freaking dog. My kid, Adrian, and I went looking for him. Where they live, they're right next to a park, como un hoyo. Como el hoyo, pero the one next to, you know what, I don't know, it's like the last one over there.
Like this.
But it's they live
Like
in the
a soccer field. Okay.
They live in the cul-de-sac, and they're right next to the soccer field. So when I turned and I didn't see him, I automatically went, like, he likes the grass, he's gonna go to the park. And I ran my little butt to the park. And he was, let's say this is the curb, like the sidewalk, and he was here. And I guess I was yelling his name so much and so loud that he kind of turned back towards me, or towards the yelling. And then there's a lady in the park, and she was like, oh, there's a little kid over there. And I'm like, what? Okay, in my lógica, not in the moment, but afterwards I'm like, if you see a toddler walking by himself with no parents, I'm gonna get that toddler. I'm not gonna just let him, hey, see what you're gonna do. Like,
you're gonna look for the parents.
You're gonna look for the parents,
Like,
there's no one around to go get it.
Yeah.
Right? So she's like, oh, he's not doing anything, he's playing. And then when I looked at him, honestly, he's like 6 steps away from the sidewalk, which is like 8 steps away from the fucking street. Sorry that curse. So she yells, she's like, oh, he's just playing. I'm like, no, autismo. And she's like, ay, mija, no sabía que lo fuera a agarrar. And I'm like,
no matter if he has autism or not, like,
Yeah.
don't protect the child.
yeah, but I was like, to me, so the response wasn't as bad as in the moment, but
What
I
did
felt.
you do? Did you leave the party or what did you do?
So I grabbed my kid, went back, and because well, at first I felt so, right, and then because my older kids were playing, I stayed, but the gate was never closed. So I had to stay on that side, kind of just tracking Adrian. Usually when I go to like stuff like that and I'm by myself, I don't really enjoy it. I'm always like, so it's the first time it's ever happened outside, and it like scared me.
Feel horrible.
Yeah, and then I felt worse because I did not leash them because I parked in their parking in su casa, in their driveway. So from my car to the front door, it's like 6 steps, 8. So I didn't feel the need to leash them or to leash them in the backyard because last year I can't remember if it was closed or not, but I couldn't remember if they have a gate. I didn't remember at the time. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. But in that moment, no sabía que estaba abierta y no sabía que había gate. So I felt like really bad, like, porque me confié, and it kind of backfired in my butt. Thankfully, no one got hurt. Everyone's back in their house.
It's scary.
But it was scary. And after that, I was just tracking my kids. Like,
nobody helped you?
My mother-in-law stayed to the side to help.
Where it doesn't feel like with your own like eyes, your own.
Aparte, but my mother-in-law is on the older side. I think she's 70s something.
It's not the same.
And she was wearing heels.
So
she's not gonna,
Yeah.
But thankfully, my husband has really good cousins who I bond with, and his aunts who I talk to a lot. I talk to his family more than he talks to them because he's very antisocial. So they were like, no, you go eat, and we'll post. We're both of us. So they ended up sitting here, and the gate's like right here, so they can see directly the gate. So they ended up helping me like that. But the didn't go away, and I was just tracking my kid.
Yeah, I get it.
But I stayed for 2 hours. The kid had fun. They got their goodie bags, ate cupcakes, got them in the car and left. But I was like, y me confié. Me confié. But I was screaming, Adrian. And I was like, and I think because he heard it, he kind of came back.
That's good. That's scary.
Yes. Lo bueno
You
que
had like a heart attack.
it was so scary. And my husband got mad. He's like, next time, just say you're not going because I'm not there. Which, I mean, it's a good option. It's a good,
Yeah, I know.
right?
It's
Valid. It's valid, but I also started to take the initiative this year, which was one of my goals, to start going out with them by myself, because I have to. I can't wait for him to be here or for me to have help. I have to learn how to, like, navigate it by myself. Pero si me siento mal que me confíe.
So, are you willing to do that again?
Yes.
With the leash?
With the leash. I haven't, since the party, I haven't taken the leash off of them.
Yeah, I know.
It's like, I was like, no.
Yeah, my sister invited me and my boyfriend and Valerie to Disneyland, and because she's taking her
Yes.
kids, and I told her I want to take Valerie to Disneyland.
So you're worried, obviously, right?
Yes, obviously, and I told her I am gonna take her, but it's not the time. The next step I want to take her is to Legoland. I want to see how
Yes,
it goes.
let's go.
And then if it goes good, then I'll take her to Disneyland. But first, I want to go to Disneyland with her, so I can enjoy too before we take her and dedicating it to her. But not also that, like everything I read about Disneyland scares me. And not only that, like it's a big park.
Okay, so
there's tunnels.
through the stuff that I do, I met a mom who, honestly, yo soy una honesta. Y yo digo, yo soy envidiosa. Pero no envidiosa venenosa, o sea, envidiosa de
Oh,
que...
like you tell me, oh, your daughter goes to restaurants.
And I'm like, I want that. that kind of, pero no en mala
Yeah,
onda,
no,
so
no.
es más envidia como que,
Like,
entonces,
oh, I wish I could
Ajá.
get this.
and this mom, her kid is older. I will not say the kid's name or her name, but she takes them everywhere, and the child is, what was he? I think he's 10, 11, or 14, 10 to 12, but he goes everywhere. Obviously with his, no, they went to Legoland. So I asked her how it went because I saw pictures. We have each other on social media. And she said, I liked it, but I did have an incident where I kind of lost him. So she showed me like why it happened. And if we are going to Legoland, or if you go by yourself and I go by myself, one tip that she gave me, and I kind of also tweaked it a little, is that pick what side of Legoland you're going to. So Legoland has water, like a water castle and stuff like that, right? And then Legoland also has mosquitoes, not mosquitoes, but I'm pretty sure mosquitoes too. But has like the rides. So she, being her first time, took him to the water part, thinking he was gonna have fun, it was gonna be there. But the castle has one entrada and like 8 different salidas. So she saw him go up, but then lost them, didn't know when he came down, and then when he came down, he walked to another castle, se subió y se bajó, and then she kind of lost him in the crowd for a little bit. And she said it was really scary, obviously a lot of kids, blah blah, nonverbal, yeah.
Okay,
But
do you remember like the play area in SeaWorld?
yes,
It was like one entrance, one salida, but many like
yes.
it's not like that.
No, it's one entrada and 6, 7. Every castle has 6, 5, 6 different salidas.
No,
So,
but with Valerie, se deja tenerla hand.
so the problem is that she was like, why would I leash him at the pool? She has the wrist leash. Usually that's how they go out, and that's how they.
But the
get
castle,
spaces.
the pool.
Yeah, so it's like a splash pad with tobogantes. And it's a castle, y te subes and you go down the little water slides. And then there's another one, which is, I think there's 2 castles, a little one and a bigger one. And they started in the little one, he got lost in the little one because they didn't know where he went out. He transferred to the big one, which is quite a distance.
I don't know, I want to leave my autistic kid
Well-
alone in the pool, knowing the high risk of drowning.
So this mother went with her husband and her daughter. And I guess the dad was taking care of the daughter, she was taking care of his kid, and he wanted to go up, and she didn't feel like it was appropriate to leash him, and kind of regretted it at the moment. He's fine, everybody loved each other, right? So one tip she did say was, pick where you're taking him.
I always feel like
and
better
take
safe
him.
than sorry.
Yes. And in my case, Julian wanted to do the little roller coaster at SeaWorld. So I would like to go back to SeaWorld to do the Shark Tank, because I really think they would like it. And 2, I would like to go to Legoland, but only to the rides. Only to the rides. Not evitar.
For the
El agua.
same, yeah. I don't want them to see the water because I know Alex didn't want to go. Sheesh.
Yeah. That is also why
Well,
I
guys, isn't
opted
that-
out. In SeaWorld, did you see the orcas and all of that?
Yeah.
¿Sí miraste los shows?
No, those are not.
No. Ajá,
The pool?
Ajá. I opted out because my movement specialist was like, oh, I know the tank toes, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
And I was like, no, we're not doing that. And he's like, why? And then, because he asked, right? Because he's like, I think we can do the seating up there, at the bottom, to the. And I was like, the seating is not the problem.
no. Is the pool?
It's the pool, the amount of water.
Yeah.
It's the temptation, and I'm not going to put myself. 1, the tantrum is going to be horrible.
Yeah.
And 2, he's never going to, like, leaving there, he's not
Yeah.
going to enjoy the rest of the time. And then,
I know my boyfriend's like, let's take her to the show. And I'm like,
I'm not risking it.
no.
Yeah,
No.
I'm not risking it. But they did enjoy it, and I would like to do Legoland. And then from Legoland, I would like to do the Sesame Street.
Yeah, I'm like,
Okay, But if you think Legoland is bad, then Sesame Street is worse. Because it's that ride and then a pool, and then ride and then a splash pad, and then ride. There is no division.
Yeah, no.
It's like, so ese I would go if they
Wear a
have one.
bikini with the.
Yes, but I think the recall. My kids would need a better recall.
You know what I need to get? Instead of a little dinghy, because it's kind of annoying, like, if you're getting wet, like, one for the waist. A waist and a leash and a waist. So, like, if you're going down on a little dinghy, but that was good.
You know, okay. So you know how I have the that. Oh, I don't think you saw it, but I have that.
You have, like, that chest one, like the.
Yeah, that's the chest harness.
Yeah.
But the harness has two loops in the back. And I connected both loops with a dog leash, which is one leash for two dogs. Has two ends and then one in the middle where you connect it to your leash. So that, I updated it. So one end was Julian, the other one was Adrian, and then I connected to me. And then I walked them both, right? That's one of the options. But there's a Cito one where there's for dog walkers.
Oh, yeah.
Where you walk multiple dogs, right?
Yeah.
You buy it and then just get a short leash or a stretchy one, which with a good amount of stretch but not too much stretch. So I'm thinking like anywhere between 3 to 4 feet. Más que tenga espacio pero no tanto. And connected to her harness.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna get one for Valerie, like for things like that. They don't have.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think I would like to do Legoland and SeaWorld. And then hopefully Sesame Street. But my parents went and experienced it. And my mom lost my 6-year-old and my 14-year-old brother. So, and they're regular kids.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, no.
I'm scared.
Yes. Alright, so one of the questions that I have is, how did you meet your baby daddy?
My baby daddy, I met him in high school. I had him for a class. It was my last year class. And he was just a friend. And then at a point in my life, I had a group of friends which I lost all of them at one point. They were not
Yeah.
And my baby daddy, he had already liked me. But since I had lost everybody, he got me at like a week stay.
No.
He was the only person I had. He
Yeah,
asked me out, and
I have a question. Because I've seen a picture of baby daddy and I've seen your current boyfriend. Nada que ver uno con el otro.
Okay.
¿Cómo te gustó your baby daddy? Because I mean, they're very different. Very different, like looking wise.
Like I said, my baby daddy was a weak, sad point in my life. And with my current boyfriend, I had self-love.
Pero tu current boyfriend sí es de tus, like your normal gustos, or?
I feel like I don't have a type. I feel like it's more personality. Porque none of my
Boyfriends match.
no.
Oh, you see, yeah, no, I had a type.
You have type? I don't have type. No, none of them look alike. No.
Well, you'll see they were all what people would consider dark or Mexican dark, and then I had like Mexican dark. And you could if I show you pictures of like all of them, todos están morenos. Y tenía uno que mi familia le decía llanta quemada. Because you know how many.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pero yeah, I had a type. Like, oh, like, así. I had a type.
Like, but your husband is not dark.
He's the only white guy I've ever dated. He's the only
You
white
know
guy.
what's weird that you and your husband look like? Like, okay, when I met your kids, I'm like, oh, your kids look like you. And then when I met your husband, I'm like, You guys all look alike.
Fíjate que,
You've heard this before?
yeah,
You guys look all alike.
yeah, we have similarities.
Yeah.
Pero también la familia de él es de Guadalajara y la familia de mi papá es de Guadalajara.
Why did you guys are cousins?
No,
You're like, oh
pero tenemos, o sea, it could be like, pues ya ves que...
no. Like third cousins?
No, not third cousins, pero ya ves que dicen que los de Sinaloa se parecen así.
Just look at that picture.
You see, I don't see the semblance there.
I do.
Really?
Yeah.
No, hey.
Really, that's why you guys are into each other because
Well, it's because, ay, mi esposo era bien odioso.
what does that even mean? Like into himself?
No, he was so antisocial and so,
What was
Not
that?
talkative.
What did that have to do?
que cuando lo conocí, I didn't like him. He stole my hit clip when I met him. Like, me lo introducieron en un friend group. I said hi. He just nodded, and I was like, bitch, I don't talk to that
And
shit.
then look at him.
And then,
No, I mean, look at you guys. Three kids.
yeah, but ¿sabes qué? We've been in the same school since Jefferson, I think since 3rd grade. And me lo officially introducieron en la secundaria, in 7th. And then talked once, he stole from me, never talked to him again. And then we went to a party in,
So that's crazy. You guys have been around each other your whole
yeah, we
lives.
have friends in common. We have friends in common who kick it with each other, so we run
Like
the same
being my
circles.
boyfriend.
But we've never said one word to each other.
Me and my boyfriend too. Me and my boyfriend have been around each other our whole lives in elementary, high school. We live in the same street. My cousin and him played in the same basketball team.
Nosotros también por la misma calle. He's like 2 cuadras down from my house when I used to live with my parents.
And we have, según my best friend dice que I made fun of him once. He was gordito. I don't remember. Según I made fun of his sister too. Well, not fun of her, but you know, like, es una pausita. I don't remember, but like, what? No. And then now I'm with him.
Yeah,
Hanging out with his sister. We're best friends.
And you know what? Something everyone who como tú que I met you, and then you met my husband. Everybody that knows me, the first thing is like, how did you end up with him? And then people that don't know me and then get to know me and then meet my husband are like, how are you guys a thing?
I feel like you're the. So funny. You're like the man in the relationship.
Yeah.
Like, tú eres la los huevos, tú eres la que manda. From the audios I've heard, like,
You see, es que mi husband is,
él te hace caso a ti.
sí, you know, we make mutual decisions.
No, yeah, but like, daily.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
if only you would see the way she talks to him. it would be
I don't
like,
talk to him bad.
No, yeah, she does.
No, I don't,
Yeah.
but you know what? That's our dynamic. Because I feel like la dinámica de cada pareja es diferente. And me and my husband like poking fun at each other.
We should go live one day when he's here so you guys could see. She's not gonna behave because that's not the person she is.
I'm honest. What you see on camera is usually
Yeah.
what you
She
get in
holds back a
person.
little bit because of the
Because I
bad words.
curse. Yeah, I curse a lot.
But she doesn't change.
Yeah, I'm not. Lo que miras es lo que es, and I'm not like that.
We're
Like
gonna go
anybody.
live when he's here, guys.
Bueno, es que te digo, a lot of people are like, you know what, you like no entienden. Porque mi husband, antisocial, socially awkward, doesn't like talking to people, can't keep a conversation to save his life. Eh, short answers, like, there's nothing there. And he's like that with his family too.
I have a question for you.
Hmm.
Do you wish your husband had a different job so he could be here more present? Or do you like the break? Or
Okay.
you're already used to it?
So that's a good question, and not the first time that people have asked me, but my answer's always the same. My father used to work in the fields, and he would sometimes seguir la corrida. So he would leave for a good amount of time and
So
then
you
come
saw
back.
it growing up.
Yeah. And then
But your
when
situation is different. You have special needs children.
yes, so when my dad became a trucker and left, was used to it by that time. So when my husband was like, I want to be a trucker, I was like, go ahead. I didn't see
This
anything
was
wrong with
before
it
having kids?
before having kids.
Okay.
So that I was like, it's fine and deal with it. Like I know I can handle
Yeah.
you not being around because I'm gonna hold it down, you know. But obviously, my first kid came. He wasn't there for the birth, but was there the day after. My second kid came. He was there for the birth. Third kid came there for the birth. At this point in my life, I'm okay with it. Always have been. Always will be. I knew what I was getting. I understand it. It's fine. And I feel like a lot of people don't. A lot of people think
Judge.
it's
Don't
not
respect
judge.
it?
Probably. Don't respect it porque hay un. There's a joke que dicen que los toqueros tienen una en cada parada,
Alright.
right? Or las lot lizards and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So, some people are like, nunca está, que, but I know my husband, I know our relationship.
Is that what? Oh, I can't say this on camera.
But,
You know
like,
what was it?
yeah. So I know, like, what's
Yeah.
up, right? When I found out there were special needs, I did want him to be present because at the moment when Julian was getting diagnosed and he was at his worst, I was pregnant. He was 3 years old and I was 6 months pregnant with Eddie.
A lot of emotions, a lot of mental.
He would see me on the cameras, like in the hallway, just breaking down.
That's sad.
And he, at one point, we did say like, I say no, like no, because financially we were doing fine. Emotionally, it was me, because I know it was me. I was pregnant. I'm going kidneys in my stomach, like I'm pregnant. But I feel like se necesita extrañar a tu pareja para apreciarla cuando están
Yeah.
juntos. And I feel like I love that about our relationship. Because I feel like if we're living together every day, which I do love it, right? But I know it ends.
Yeah.
But if it's every day, I feel like it would be easier to
Besides,
fall into
you
that
know,
roommate
Yeah,
situation.
he's gonna retire. He's gonna be here.
Yeah, we're planning for it. Hopefully, once I pull him
And
out
then
of
they're
retirement.
like, your turn for all the years that you took care of him.
No, if and when Adrian gets into the school system, he gets therapies and all of that. Once I have that secured, I want him to retire and for us to open the foundation.
Well, yes, I know that Adrian is in the program where I work.
Mhm.
Does he have his ABA team?
At daycare, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So he gets ABA from 10 to 1:30.
Do you don't want to put him in a little school with me?
So they had offered me in the school system, like in the district, 2 years ago. But they were not offering me a one-on-one support. And at that moment, and obviously Adrian has a lot of anxiety, and he was self-harming very, very badly. And I did not feel that emotionally he was ready for me to just take him out of daycare. Because my daughter, he's been with her since 6 months.
But I feel like I recommend. ¿Cómo se dice?
What?
I recommend you transition him from daycare to the escuelita.
So
with
this-
us. Same.
So
Or you-
this year I'm gonna do it. I already called to reopen the case. So I'm gonna do daycare from 8 to 11, and then the bus is gonna go pick them up at the daycare, hopefully, from 11 at 11. Drop them off at school, and then pick them up at the 2 something, and then drop them off here at 3. So he will be getting here in the bus with Julian.
So there's this.
2 services.
Okay.
And then after that, he would get ABA at home, which is regular. So it would be cutting his day technically at daycare in half, and
So he could get the experience
At
of,
school.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
so that's
and
important.
it's slowly because I feel like si se lo quito así a la
Sí.
Lupita, it's gonna be horrible because
Yeah.
he loves his teachers,
Yeah.
loves his teachers, and I'm very very appreciative because they've been very como say, attentive and then very patient with my kids. So you'll see I didn't want that, but they were like talking to me about that option. So I'm reopening the case, and that way he can get OT and speech at school.
Okay.
Yes.
That's good.
Mhm.
I've been thinking about that lately because I know that he's getting older. He's gonna start.
Yeah,
Like
technically
this,
next year it would be his last year.
Yeah.
Porque como también es de noviembre, kind of helps in my
Yeah.
favor. But I know he is getting up there in age, and we are getting up to a point where he's no longer qualified for it. But yeah, I am. They told me about that option, so hopefully that's going to be our option. Because that way he can get ABA at daycare, and then get one-on-one at school, which I'm kind of hoping.
That's neat though that they have not just ABA at home now that they go to the schools, because sometimes it's hard like to have ABA at home.
But I'm gonna be honest. I wish the district was open to having the kids having ABA at the school.
They do.
Not all the
Not all of them, but
not every district and not every school.
I wonder why. What are they hiding?
Yo siento que es porque there's an outside agency mitecheando ahí y te puede echar rata like if you're not following the IEP.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's the only reason
Yeah.
they wouldn't let an outside agency come and help the child. But in my case, my child is severe. Like my little one is severe, and he has self-harming tendencies. Now he stopped biting himself, but now he's hitting himself con el puño cerrado en la cabeza. Como el ya ves
He
que
replaced the bad
Ajá.
with the bad.
and yet antier his ABA our therapist couldn't go because she was sick. So that day we didn't have.
His routine.
Aparte, but he hit 3 different kids a puño cerrado. So it's
You know-
3 incidents in one day.
Do you feel bad?
I do because I don't
I
want to
know.
put someone's kids
Like
through
if
that.
somebody's kid, obviously, especially me, hits my daughter, obviously, I'm not gonna get mad because
They can't help it, but
Yeah.
in those modes, I don't want my kid being a punching bag.
yeah.
You know, so that's yo también por ese lado lo miro mal. So now I
But a
ask,
regular kid hits my kid.
yeah. So, but I asked for a substitution, so to always have a backup when the first one can't go. And they're gonna start implementing that. And then, but a week ago, he hit 2 different people. El problema es que 2 days ago was 3 in one day. The last time was 2 in a week, and then the other month was
You're
like,
gonna kick out your kid, girl.
yes, yes. And the problem is que it's not like it's like ya está dejando
Thank God
moretes.
I no longer do the incident reports because sheesh.
But I am keeping tab of the incidents. I am keeping tab of how when and if he gets aggressive and blah blah, so that hopefully I can take that data, information, and letters and blah blah to the district.
My sweater was an incident report. What are you doing? Go take your coffee. Ah.
She did a lot of them for her. So yeah, I mean it's something I am working towards. Hopefully he has to go to school.
They approve her case there, so because he needs to do the transition.
No, yeah, but because I work. I don't get off at work until 12:40, sometimes at 1.
No, but it's both of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's gonna start kindergarten soon, and he needs
Aparte.
to learn like how to be in school.
Eso, and I can't work.
La Valerie, like I didn't want to put her in preschool when she was little, but I'm like, oh my god, being awesome. She needs to learn before she goes to kinder. I just wanted to keep her. I was scared to like push her into the road.
Okay, but another thing is, the districts are like, oh, we can handle it, bring them to the school,
and then
blah
they
blah
call
blah, and then the first week, come pick up your kid. He's
Yeah.
crying. Come pick up your kid. He did this. He did that.
No,
And
but
then-
that's what a parent has to be like. Okay, you want this? They're not gonna get used to it if you keep calling me. They're gonna
Uh-huh.
cry and automatically think, okay, if I cry, I'm gonna come pick me up.
No, but then lo que a mí se me hace un gacho es que they're like, we can handle it. We don't need a 101. We don't need ABA. We don't need that kind of help. We got it. We got it. We got it. And then you're calling me 2, 3, 4 times a week or a day to come pick up my child. And my child hit this one. My child eloped. My child left. Like, ¿por qué me estás chingando tanto según tú?
She's like, I'm working.
Que you're... No, ajá, pero tantos, I feel like tantos huevos diciéndome que you got it, métamelo al distrito. Like, let us take care of it in the district. Para que you can't handle it, and then you don't, I'm offering you a solution. I'm offering a way, not a way out, but like help.
Yeah.
I'm offering you help,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And aparte, they don't have to pay for it.
Yeah.
O sea, if I take my ABA team, they're getting hours through my ABA, through my insurance. Has nothing to do with the district. The district isn't getting paid. The district doesn't pay her. It has nada. So, why tanto problema que hay alguien ahí ayudándote con tus kids? Because now we're getting 14 to 10 to 12 kids. Even if they're moderate, even if they're high functioning, right? That might work in the high functioning class. But if they're moderate to severe, 8 to 12 severe handicapped kids with not just autism but Down syndrome, ADHD, OCD, blah blah blah, for 3 teachers, o sea, 2 teachers and 1 aide, logically speaking, no.
Yeah, we could barely do it with one kid, and with a mom, and we know that.
Yeah. So let's be honest and don't push the parent when she's not ready to go into the district. Especially if she already said I'm not going to the district. Like in my case where I was like I'm not. If you're not offering or willing to give me the one-on-one, I'm not.
I feel like they do it too because they need numbers.
They do,
Yeah,
but
and
my
I
kid's
understand.
not just a number.
Yeah, I know. And they don't know the child.
Mm-hmm.
That's what with my where I work, we do home visits. When we get to know the family, the
Yes.
child, we set goals, and I like that about where I work because you get to know
The
who
kid.
you're working with. You know?
Yes.
We get to help the family. We give them resources. We give the child. You know.
Yeah. But I feel like, como tú dices, they need the numbers, because they get paid for how many kids are at school.
Yeah.
They get paid if the kid attends school,
Yeah.
so their days off become like a priority or stuff like that, you know? So I get it. That's your job. That's how you apply for grants and all of that. Pero de todos modos, help me, help you. Because, I mean, it's dumb que te estén hablando when they told you we got it. I'm like, you don't got it. You don't.
I already got it.
Yeah, you don't.
Yeah.
So, I think that's my opinion.
She's throwing shots at the district.
I said districts, general area. Para que no al rato me digan que está hablando.
Like they're gonna call you, ma'am. Is the video here? Surf
Yeah.
on social media.
But I feel like they need to put, because también a lot of people in the district don't have special needs kids, so they could never understand what you're going through or the difficulty it is
And
to just
also,
leave
like,
her.
they don't think about those special needs teachers.
Oh, yeah. They get paid peanuts, and they get paid to have your kids beat them up. Be nice to your teachers, to your
Yeah.
aides, to buy them Starbucks.
I always ask her, what do you need? Nunca me dice que she needs anything. I'm just, are you sure?
Yeah, I love my school. I love my teachers that
Yeah.
joined house this year.
I love my school too.
But I honestly next year I think he's gonna regress because the teachers this year are amazing, and he enjoys going to school. They're not the same. Next year they're not gonna be the same. I think he goes to Rockwood next year. No, bro. Here they switch every year. You get somewhere else. Uh-huh. Cause I was at Cesar Chavez, then now I'm in Mainz, and then now I'm gonna go Rockwood. I think next year. So I don't know the teacher, don't know the staff, don't know the
That
aides.
sucks because you're like, when Valerie went from preschool to kinder, well, it was the first time with the teacher, it hurts.
Mm.
And then when she went to the first grade, what was the same teacher? We're like, second grade.
Aparte que I feel like if it's the same school, you know the proctors, you know the principal, you know.
No, but as a new teacher, it just hurts. It feels like like I'm giving my child to a stranger.
Yeah.
So te duele, like you feel like crying.
Yeah.
Like when I gave her like kindergarten, usually me and my sister take the day off, so we can take our kids to school and then we go have breakfast.
Yeah.
Like, and then the first day, like for kindergarten,
Siempre
like,
lloran.
No, for me, like I was eating breakfast and I had like a knot in my throat. And then when she went to first grade, it was the same teacher. And I was eating bien a gusto, like well, somebody I knew. Así se siente bien feo.
Yo,
Like you're gonna be going that through that every single year.
yo, ¿sabes qué? Yo ni, no es tanto la teacher, it's more the school. Because I do have preferences of, again, every year I'm cambiado.
And for me, I feel like it's the teacher because you're with them all day.
And for me, it's the, if I know the proctors by name, and if I know the teacher by name, if I know the aides, if I know the principal, the vice principal, and then I think that makes me feel safer. Because ya saben como, ay, ahí va el hijo de Laureana, y luego, como, ay, va Juliancito, y ahí va, ya saben. And it's more personal, like tú y yo, right? Compared to otra que no conozco. And I feel like the teacher isn't the problem because it's not everything else. Or they don't know you, they don't know your kid. And I feel like if it was in the same school, like place, it would be nice. Because this year, I love my principal, I love my proctors, I love my aides, I love my teacher, I love the school, I like the setting, I like the
environment.
I liked everything about the school. The only thing I don't like is that that I like and dislike is that it's very small. I love that it's small, but I do not like its parking.
No, I don't like the parking at work.
Yeah, no. It's similar.
I hate it.
So that's the only thing I don't like, the parking. But the size, I love it because there's not that many teachers, not that many students. Everything's very like. So I really like that. A ver cómo va next year.
Fish in the guys.
Yeah. Yeah. Alright guys, well that's today's episode. We hope you guys like it.
A comer breakfast.
Yo me comí unos tacos de cabeza.
Yeah, guys. I wake up at 6. It's 12, and I have an 8.
No, pero ella es porque por gusto.
No, I don't have time.
Yo, ¿sabes qué? Yo empecé a hacer chia puddings. Overnight chia puddings.
If you guys would know my schedule, you guys, like, I really have time to eat.
Oh, you know what? Okay, no, yeah, we're gonna cut this off.
Wait, me llevé un yogurt for work. I didn't have time to eat it. I had a freaking meeting I didn't even know about.
I would have put a little sticky tape and
Like-
be like. Alright guys, well that's it for this one. We hope to see you guys next week, in 2 weeks. Don't know, depending on our schedules, right? But we'll see you. Bye!